Good evening and welcome to Community High School's commencement of the class of 2026. So, we have a great night in store for you. And I promise tonight will be like no other graduation you have ever seen. Unless you've been to a community high graduation before, all right? Tonight, we're here to celebrate these amazing young people with their diplomas. This is an amazing group, and we're gonna spend some time talking about them. But before we begin, I would like to welcome some of our distinguished guests who are here this evening. So will the Board of Ed and our central office staff stand and turn to the crowd so you can give that wave when your name is read and they know who you are. So, from the Board of Education, we have Glinda Wilkes, Vice President. We have Leslie Wilkins, Secretary. Rima Mohammed, Parliamentarian. And Susan Basquette, Trustee. From our Ann Arbor Public Schools leadership team, we have with us our Superintendent of Schools, Jazz Parks. Dawn Linden, Assistant Superintendent for Teaching and Learning. Melita Alston, Director of Early Childhood and Elementary Education. And my boss, Dr. Roberta Hayward, Executive Director of Middle Level and High School Education. Board of Education, parents, students, staff, family, and friends. We are so honored to graduate the class of 2026 this evening. Before we get started, I do think we have some important things to take care of. So there's many people in this auditorium who definitely helped you get here. Would you agree? Yes. They've invested a lot of time and effort to get you where you are today. So I'm going to ask you to stand, turn around, and find your parent in the audience. They're dying to make eye contact with you anyway, so I'm giving you permission. Stand up, turn around, and look at them straight in the eye for a minute, all right? All right, so, thank you. All right, graduates, stay standing and looking at your parents, all right? We are going to thank your parents in a very coordinated way, and I mean in a way so that they know you mean it, all right? So on the count of 3, I want a huge thank you, and I mean big. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, stay standing for a moment. Stay standing. You can face any direction you want, but it is time to thank our faculty and staff that have also helped get you here today. We're going to thank them in the same coordinated way. A big shout out. Some of them are here, some of them are at home, everywhere, but their work is what's helped get you here. So in the same coordinated way, super loud, please thank our teachers and staff on the count of 1, 2, 3. All right, you guys can sit down. So we will try to keep some things interesting here for you this evening. I'm going to make a few remarks, as well as our superintendent, and then you're going to get to hear from our graduates. I do want to recognize some very special support staff that we know behind the scenes are who really run the schools, right? And they are here so that the teachers, the administrators, the students, the parents, we all can get our job done, and we couldn't do it without them. So I'm going to ask you to hold your applause till the end, but we have a lot of folks together here. We have some teaching assistants, Kim Tyranapur, Carol Nalen, and Lamar Ashford, who do so much for our students in the classroom. So let's give them a big thank you. And of course, our amazing office professionals who are the ones who really keep the wheels on the bus, right? In our CR office and records department, we have Lisa Durham, our attendance book and library secretary, Angela Keene, and our secretary of the dean who helps all of us, Joanne Constantinides. And last, but certainly not least, is our counseling secretary, who is the mastermind behind this amazing event. And I'm sure she's still out back trying to make certain everyone's where they're supposed to be, and that is Heather McClure. So let's please give them a big thank you for all that they do. I believe Carl Taylor is here somewhere this evening. Carl's our custodian. Oh, he's up there in the corner, but he's obviously so much more to our students. Carl is our custodian, but he's obviously so much more. We can count on Carl to help us out in any way that we all need them, and that goes for all of us. Before I dive into students, I want you all to know we have a few special graduates who've been at community high school. Well, they're on the long plan. They took a little more than 4 years, and those are two of our retirees. And they will be graduating with the class of 2026 in the middle of this program. So we will be honoring two special teachers who are joining the class of 2026, and I know you will welcome them. So we will do that for Jerry Schneider and Liz Stern in the middle of our program. So I have a few words for our graduates. You guys, you are why we're all here today, all right? First of all, I'm so proud of you. And thank you for coming to community high school and sharing all of your talents, your personalities, your caring nature. You guys are a special group. So I did the math earlier today, and I think most of you were born in 2008. Raise your hand if you were born in 2008, all right? Raise your hand, put your hands on if you were not born in 2008, but within 1 year of that, right? That's the rest of you, all right? So I realized that it means that I think most of you, I think it was 2019 when you wrapped up your elementary career as a 5th grader and went off to middle school. Think about that, all right? That was 7 years ago. So that was 2019 when you were wrapping up 5th grade, and a lot has happened since then. A lot has changed. Your 6th grade year, I believe, all of a sudden abruptly changed, right? And most of your 7th grade year, you were home as well. But I realized that until our graduating class last year of 2025, the most recent community high school graduating class that had spent all 4 years in our building was the class of 2019. So think about that, right? That's how much has changed since that time when you guys were in 5th grade, all right? You've changed, the world has changed, and you've grown up so much. Being a teenager is such a cool time, and I know that it comes with a lot of pieces that are not always easy. But for us adults who get to watch you grow up, it's so much fun to see you come in as 8th graders. Think about you sitting in community high school when you first got there. You were 14 years old. And they say that you don't make that kind of a developmental leap between the age of like 14 and 18 since you were born, so between 0 and 1. And we get to watch that. And so you're here, graduating, leaving us, but we are so grateful that you came to community high school to be a part of our community. And what really makes community are the people. So each one of you has brought your own unique gifts, your talents, and you made community better. Every year it gets better, and it's because of you. You know, you did something and you influenced us. You learned some things from us, and it goes back and forth. And the truth is, even though I've been in a community a long time, my own kids would say I started at community high school in the 1900s, and that is true. I started community high school in 1996, all right? And there are still some teachers on the staff that helped raise me as a teacher at community high school. And then I helped raise some others. And you did the same thing in your forum. When you came in, you had some older students who helped teach you what it was like to be a student at community high school, and you've done that for those who are coming after you. And the cool thing is you're gonna go out into the world and you're gonna continue to do that wherever you are, because that's who you are. I've seen that in you guys. You know what it's like to be a part of the community, and you're going to bring others in. I've seen you do that in your classmates in a way that other schools don't do. And it's a pretty special place, and it's pretty cool to watch. So we sure hope we've prepared you to send you off of here, right? But we want you to be happy, successful, have a fulfilling life. And we want you to remember that what defines being successful is not what you think, right? We hope that you've learned the content. But more than anything, we hope that you have learned to love learning, right? That you've learned how to work hard, that you've learned how to complete something that once seemed difficult to you. You've learned to ask questions, ask for help, give help, put in a little extra time, learn to fail. Yes, I said that right. You have to fail and fail again. You learn from those falls. And you help cushion the fall of others. We certainly don't know everything about the world we've prepared you for, but we know that we have helped you on your journey, and you have helped us on our journey. And you're going to go out and you're going to learn how to adapt to this changing world, and I have faith in humanity because of all of you. Stay true to yourself, take care of yourself, but also take care of others around you. So there's a lot to celebrate at Community High School, right? And there's a lot of things that have been pretty special this year, right? We have some amazing students here. You guys can read about the awards that they've earned. It is amazing, and it's because each of you come here and you just let yourself shine to become who you are. And so I always think about what community high school means to me. I came here for a reason. But I think you will realize how much you added to community, and you've left your mark on community even after you've left, right? We've always said at community, we want you learning from the community, giving back to the community, and being a part of a community. And you've definitely done this over these last 4 years, right? We are a true community. Each one of you has influenced us. We will carry a piece of you in our hearts, and we hope that you will carry a piece of us with you. In many ways, community high school formed me as a teacher and as an administrator, all right? During my very first year teaching at community high school, I was stressed out, and a good friend of mine sent me a poem. And that poem was a very grounding poem that I read often. And it turns out that that became the poem that I gave to every one of my forumettes when they graduated. I put it in a journal. So for 18 years, this is my gift to my forumettes. And then once I became the dean, I've adopted all of you seniors as my forum. So for 12 years, you have become my forum. You are my forum graduating class of 2026. So I'm going to share with you the poem that I always shared with my forum graduates. So I hope you enjoy it. It is called The Station by Robert Hastings. Tucked away in our subconscious is an idyllic vision. We see ourselves on a long trip that spans the continent. We are traveling by train. Out of the windows, we drink in the passing scene of cars on nearby highways, of children waving at a crossing, of cattle grazing on a distant hillside, of smoke pouring from a water plant, of row upon row of corn and wheat, of city skylines and village halls. But upmost in our mind is the final destination. On a certain day at a certain hour, we will pull into the station. Bands will be playing and flags waving. And once we get there, so many wonderful dreams will come true, and the pieces of our lives will fit together like a completed jigsaw puzzle. How restlessly we pace the aisles, damning the minutes for loitering, waiting for the station. When I reach the station, that will be it, we cry. When I'm 18, when I buy a new 450 SL Mercedes-Benz, when I've paid off the mortgage, when I get a promotion, when I reach the age of retirement, I shall then live happily ever after. Sooner or later, we must realize there is no station, no one place to arrive at once and for all. The true joy of life is the trip. The station is only a dream. It constantly outdistances us. Relish the moment is a good motto, especially when coupled with Psalm 118:24. This is the day the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad at it. It isn't the burdens of today that drive men mad. It is the regrets over yesterday and the fear of tomorrow. Regret and fear are the twin thieves who rob us of today. So, stop pacing the aisles, counting the miles. Instead, climb more mountains, eat more ice cream, go barefoot more often, swim more rivers, watch more sunsets, laugh more, cry less. Life must be lived as we go along. The station will come soon enough. So to the class of 2026, I wish you an incredible journey, a journey of caring for each other in this world, and a journey that provides care for you while you care for others. A journey where you'll be challenged and excited, and a journey that allows you to be the best possible you there is in the world. We're proud of you, we're totally amazed by you, and we care for you. And you are ready for this journey. One of my favorite quotes is actually from a past graduate. Boats are safest in the harbor, but that is not what boats are built for. So I guess it's time to kick you out of the harbor. Congratulations, class of 2026. Enjoy the trip. I would now like to bring up our superintendent, Ms. Jazz Parks, as she presents the class of 2026.
Thank you, Dean Marcy, thank you. Good evening, faculty, staff, proud parents, caregivers, families, the Board of Education, district leadership team, and most importantly, good evening, community high school class of 2026. It is a privilege to be here with you all this evening as we celebrate this milestone of the class of 2026's high school graduation. Parents and caregivers, thank you for all that you have done to support your students through this year and every year before it. And thank you for sharing these remarkable young people with us and entrusting their education to the Ann Arbor Public Schools. I'd also like to thank the community high school teachers, support staff, administrators, and in addition to the community high school staff, I would also like to thank all of the teachers, the paraeducators, principals, and support staff who have guided the class of 2026 throughout their years of elementary, middle, and high school. Truly thank you for all that you do and all of the ways that you have supported these students and contributed to their success. Now, to the class of 2026. I've been thinking about what I wanted to say to you tonight, and I keep coming back to the fact that you have faced unprecedented challenges in your academic journey, including doing half of middle school remotely and then returning to in-person learning, which has brought a host of its own challenges. But what these challenges have revealed about you is something worth acknowledging. You have kept going, and you have proven time and time again that you are capable of handling difficult circumstances, because inside of you, there is something stronger than any difficulty that you can face. You can call it determination, you can call it perseverance, you can call it resilience, and it is all of those things. But I also call it a quiet refusal to let any hard or difficult chapter become your whole story. It's both the character, your character, and your main character energy that is sometimes something that we all can learn from as adults, and it is something that I greatly admire about you. So in celebrating you this evening, I honor each of your unique stories and journeys, the accomplishments you have attained, the challenges you have navigated, the hard decisions you have faced, and the moments that have tested you, but that you did not allow to define you. So this is your moment, class of 2026. Tonight, you have earned your place here as graduates, not just of community high school, but of Ann Arbor Public Schools. So class of 2026, you make us so proud, and may your journey ahead be filled with joy, purpose, and the character that defines you. So now, it is my pleasure at this time, on behalf of the Ann Arbor Public Schools Board of Education, to formally accept the class of 2026 of Community High School as having fulfilled all of the requirements and obligations necessary for graduation from the Ann Arbor Public Schools, and I hereby authorize the awarding of diplomas. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Here we go, y'all. This is what we came for. It is time to introduce all of our graduates along with their forum leaders. We're going to start tonight with the Forum of Janelle Johnson. Welcome to Janelle Johnson Forum.
Good evening. It is my honor to present the Johnson Forum. Ellie Fox.
I'm always glad I chose CHS, and I think that one of my favorite poems encapsulates my time here perfectly. So this is The Road Less Traveled by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, and leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, for ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
Yay, good job, sweetie. Kimora Funches.
Thank you to my parents and my auntie and my teachers. I don't think I could have gotten this far without the help and support of all of my peers around me.
Good job. Good job. Lyrio Lane.
This is so crazy that this is finally happening, and I just wanted to thank everyone and all the opportunities that have been given to me that are so unique to community, especially jazz, and that's helped me grow so much. And I'll always remember all of my teachers and friends and family who've supported me.
Yay. Good job. Evangeline Millwood.
This has been a wonderful time that has changed me indefinitely, and I cannot wait to go home. I'd like to thank my mom, dad, John, Josh, all my family. Thanks, guys, I'm awesome. I'd like to thank my friends for making me excited to wake up every day before 8, and my teachers who have shown me so much about the world. I hope you all remember me for being really dope and awesome. As Pitbull said, I came, I saw, I conquered, and I hope I did exactly that.
Oh, good job.
All right, congratulations to the Johnson Forum. Up next, the Forum of Jesse Richmond.
I started at community high school at the same time as these two, but they were so confident and energetic and just go get them, I assumed they were juniors or sophomores or something. But they had a great start and they went on to accomplish so much more, so I am very proud to introduce to you the Richmond Forum. First, Shannon Kawada.
I used to be a tap dancer. I used to be a tap dancer when I had much free time, but over the last few years, I've been super busy, but I graduated a semester early, got my free time back, and I even started watching a bit of TV, including Jeopardy! And one of the contestants, you may have heard of him before, Jamie Dean, he had the 5th longest winning streak, and he's also from Michigan. And now it's time for me to say TTFN. Thank you, Jesse and Nick.
Nick Villamor.
I just want to start out by saying thank you so much to everybody. My teachers, all the staff, counselors, deans, my friends, my family, everybody. Thank you so much. I really couldn't have done it without you. I'd like to say, recently I've been really thinking about why I decided to come to community. And I think I just finally made the connection when last semester in Chloe's gender studies class, we were learning about discursive power and Foucault's philosophy on docile bodies, which are basically like these obedient, disciplined individuals with respect to social norms and constructs. And I think that's it. I'm so happy to have come here. I came here to surround myself with a bunch of undocile bodies, specifically people that reject all those norms. And I just hope that we can all, 7 years from now or whatever, reflect back. It doesn't matter what company you're working at, whatever you're doing. You might reflect back on your college experience, sure, Spartan, Wolverine, whatever. It doesn't matter, because you were an undocile rainbow zebra first, and you will always be one. Thank you.
Congratulations to the Richmond Forum. Up next, please welcome the Forum of Chloe Roots.
What's that? Yeah, go grab the mic from her.
It is my bittersweet privilege tonight to introduce the Root Forum of 2026. Do you guys mind if we go backwards? Is that all right?
Sure.
All right, let's go. All right. Claire Tice.
Okay, so I didn't really know what I was going to say for this, but I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's been here for me my entire high school career, and thank you to everyone, but also please stop dooming and glooming. It's almost only up from here, you guys. We got that.
Vivian Simmons.
Damn. I've really enjoyed my time at community, and I'm grateful for all the friends and memories that I've made in the last 4 years. I don't think I could have asked for a better high school experience, and I'm excited for what comes next.
Ray Peterson.
As this year has been drawing to a close, I've spent a lot of time reflecting over my time here, and one memory really stood out to me. Last year, during senior send-offs, my friend comforting me over my realization that most of my friends were graduating, and that I would be kind of alone for my senior year. This memory stuck out to me for 2 reasons. One, because this couldn't have been further from the truth. I've made so many good friends this year and feel so lucky to have every last one of them. And 2, because I know that many people are in the same boat I was, and I just want to let you know that, like me, it will all work out.
Hugo Painter, who is not really here, but he's here in spirit with us. All right. All right. Hugo. Sorry. Bodie McLean Garnett.
I'll never forget engineering class, 5th block engineering class this last semester. And Elon, you should never forget either. I'm not talking about 9/11.
Skylar Chedwick.
I just wanted to take this time to thank all of the teachers, and not just at this school. Teachers are there day in and day out and put in unimaginable amounts of work. They work and work and work, but in my mind, the amount of appreciation that is given doesn't even begin to live up to the immense amount of effort and responsibility that they put into their job. So in light of the recent circumstances circumstances with the teachers not having a contract, I believe that at this time it is our job as students and people who surround them to speak out and show just how much they deserve to be recognized. This school, as well as every other school in the world, would not run without them, and they are what brings our community together.
Sean Carroll.
Hello. Thank you all for being here tonight. Whether a family member, friend, mentor, alumni, or something else, it means the world to us graduates you can make it. And to my peers, I'll leave you with this. As we move into one of the most difficult and stressful times of our lives, look back on the memories we made together and reminisce. The bad, the good, our regrets, our growth, and whatever else on your mind. Be proud of what you've accomplished here at Community. So, I look forward to seeing what the future holds for us all. Thank you.
Congratulations to the Root Forum. Up next, congratulations to the Vile Forum. Welcome Mike Vile and his forumette.
Small but mighty.
Lily Jambone.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. Kira couldn't make it here today, though, but remember them in spirit. I think back to my elementary school self. So curious about the graduation year and my email address. What would it be like when that time arrived? If kid me saw me today in this gown, they would be floored. Not by my growth, but by my mindset. To me, community is no longer just a word. It's a vivid illustration of a deep human connection. The experiences we've shared, and this shaped my perspective, and I gained. And so, these are the gifts I'm taking with me today.
And as a fellow Western Bronco, I have to give you a Western Bronco for next year. Thank you so much, everyone.
Congratulations to the Vile Forum. Up next, the Hunter Young Forum. Welcome Jocelyn Hunter Young and her forum.
I am honored to present these three fabulous humans. Mecca Danug.
I would like to thank Joseph for encouraging me with my cosmetology. I got all my 100 and 500 hours, and I would also like to thank all the people that helped me go through it. And now I'm going to get my cos license and pass my state board exam.
Juniper Henry Fisher. Congratulations. Pluto Meisler.
There are no words to describe what my years at CHS have meant to me, but I'll try my best. When beetles fight these battles in a bottle with their paddles, and the bottle's on a poodle and the poodle's eating noodles, they call this a muddle puddle, tweedle poodle, beetle noodle, bottle paddle battle.
Congratulations to the Hunter Young Forum. Up next, we're proud to present the Parker Forum with Com Parker Inner Forum.
Dominic Durcox.
Well, first off, it's Durkis. I would like to thank my family and most of my teachers, with special thanks to Manisha Mankad, Michael Weil, Courtney Kiley, and Marcy. Other than that, I hope everyone had a great 4 years.
Lila Burdine.
They say if you have nothing nice to say, then don't say anything at all. So thank you and good night.
Peyton Sly.
Over these past 4 years, I've come to realize that you never really know something is your last until it's over, which taught me to cherish every moment with my friends, every struggle I have in a class, every question I ask a teacher, or every conversation I have with a peer. I've learned to wonder more and to be more authentic because you only get one chance at a moment. It's hard to sum up the past 4 years I spent here, but I'll try my best by doing a final rose and thorn. My rose is the journey I've been on and all that I've learned about myself. My thorn is that I have to move on and experience that uncertainty I once felt first walking into community in my freshman year. Thank you to everyone who has ever supported me. My gratitude is immense for you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to the Parker Forum. Up next, the Forum of Michelle Yeager. Yeager Forum, please come on up.
Look at this.
Nope, we gotta go this way. Sylvie Blackman.
I know I'm not supposed to necessarily list off thank yous, so I'm just gonna say 2 names. Olivia and Kinga, wherever you go and whatever you do, just know that we can always meet across Barton. I love you both.
Don't cry, don't cry.
I know, I'm good.
Nina Beals.
I just want to clear up that Tia and I are not sisters. We're not cousins, and we are not dating yet. We haven't always been best friends. In fact, we were enemies in 3rd grade after she stole my best friend, Quincy. But there's no one I would rather be standing next to right now. Tia, you are the reason I had the courage to join cross country and apply for a job and dress up as Pitbull not just once, but twice. And I'm so grateful for community and forum for bringing us together. And I'll see you in North Carolina.
Tia Cochalone.
My entire high school experience was extremely terrifying, and I'm confident that the rest of my life will be too. But if I've learned one thing, it's that fear has never been able to stop me because I've grown far too fond of the stars to be fearful of the night.
Levi Holkbor.
I didn't prepare a speech, but I would like to share one of my favorite memories from community, which was brought to me, the idea, by Mia Fletcher, shout out. But it was creating bingo cards for various classes we were in. So each square would be like a prediction of an event that would happen in the class. So an example would be like Ryan Sylvester has to cut someone off for talking over a minute. I think these are really great snapshots of what life at community is like, and I know I'm going to enjoy looking at them years down the line because in the grand scheme of things, the time we spend at high school is so short, but to many people, the memories we form here are the most precious. Thank you.
Dexter Itzikowski.
That's right. Thank you to my friends, family, and teachers who have gotten me to this point. I am eternally grateful for the lessons you have taught me and how much they will help me moving forward. Specifically, I'd like to thank Manisha for making me love calculus more than I ever thought I would. Thank you so, so, so much.
William Militzer.
Thanks, everybody. It's been a really eventful 4 years, and I couldn't have done it without all of you. I'm going to be doing music in college. I want to thank Jack Wagner. He really helped me improve and learn that I loved music more than I already did. I want to thank all the people here who came, my family. My aunt and uncle came from pretty far away. Mark's over there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but thank you, everybody. I won't take any of you for granted.
Jonah Rosewig.
Hello. I don't really know what to say here, so thank you, my family. Thank you, my peers. I wouldn't be here without you. And good luck, everyone, graduating.
Alex Schwartz.
Yeah. I didn't really prepare anything. I just want to say thank you to my friends, my family, my parents. Couldn't have done it without them. And I want to say thank you to the Jaeger Forum. I wouldn't want to be in any other forum. Y'all are amazing, and thank you.
Caitlin Smith.
Although I may not miss the cold walks to my CR classes in the dead of winter, I will never forget the warmth that this school has brought me, whether that be from Forum or the irreplaceable connections that I made with my teachers and peers at Community. Thank you.
The Jaeger Forum.
Congratulations to the Jaeger Forum.
I'm throwing things around. We have several folks here to get situated. And I will say, Brian Williams here does an amazing job as our MC. But I have to say that I wanted to do a special introduction for our jazz band this time around because I wanted to announce to all of you that this combo here, O Negative, just won a Downbeat Award. Pretty darn amazing. So Downbeat is a magazine. Of course, I brought it, but it's sitting right down there, so I'll show it to you later. But they tied for second in what is regarded as the world's biggest contest for high school jazz combos. And they're listed in the June 2026 issue of the International Downbeat magazine, which is about to hit newsstands. Actually, I got a little. Jack snuck me an early one. We have junior saxophonist Sam Davidson, also won an Outstanding Soloist Award. So to give you a sense of how great an achievement this is, other winners in various categories of the Downbeat contest hailed from places such as Los Angeles, New York City, Miami, Vienna, Austria, Amsterdam, the Netherlands, and Sydney, Australia. So led by Community High's Jazz Program Director, Jack Wagner, the members of O Negative are Sam Davidson on alto sax, Miles Green, let's do it again. Miles Green on drums, Oliver Jacobson on vibraphone, Will Militzer on piano, Stav Shani on bass, and Nick Viamore on tenor sax. So we would now like to take a few minutes to let you hear this amazing music and enjoy their creative music thinking and making. Take it away.
Give it up one more time. All right, here we go. Give it up one more time for Owen David. Congratulations on that award. Here we go. We're heading into our next set of forums. We're going to start off with the forum of Liz Stern. Welcome Liz Stern and her forumettes.
It's such a pleasure to be up here with you all. Luca Heinzman.
Thank you. Bello, high school's been pretty awesome. I wrote down, do a shimmy for Sean Eldon. Yeah. Shout out being at school from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for 4 years because I decided to do CET and mock trial. Shout out to my goat, Liz Stern. Thank you so much. I'm Luca, signing off. Thank you.
Mallory Towers.
I spent a lot of time trying to come up with the perfect thing to say, but that wouldn't be right. I chased perfection throughout all of high school, aiming for 100% in everything I did. It's only now that I realize the imperfections are what made my time at community so special. Messing up a line at CET became something to laugh about in the dressing room, and asking for help about a yearbook spread only brought me closer to those that I worked with. Throughout my 4 years at CHS, perfection was never a lesson I was taught. Instead, I learned the importance of making mistakes and how through those mistakes, I can grow and discover myself as a person. Teachers like Liz and Tracy and Manisha all never asked me to be perfect, but rather gave me the opportunity to explore my strengths and my weaknesses. Thank you, community, for showing me the perfection that can be found in imperfections.
Caleb Mothersell.
Okay, everybody close your eyes.
Me too?
No.
Okay.
I want to say that Liz Stern has a generational talent for teaching. My mom was also in her forum. Look who's old now. So I want to thank Liz for really stepping up and being a super cool forum leader and all the amazing teachers that we have here. We cannot do it without you guys.
Camila Ojeda.
What's up, Alex? Yeah, we did it. Looking back, I've had a great time here at Community. This was generally the best place to learn, grow, and prepare for my journey ahead because of how supportive everyone is. I'm thankful for the strong bonds I made between friends and teachers throughout the years, which is why I want to thank my parents for convincing me to come here. Sorry I was difficult about it, but I'm glad I changed my mind. I don't know where he is, but thank you to Jack Wagner for helping me begin my journey in jazz and for pushing me to become a more confident musician. And a special shout out to Carl for making everyone's day at school better every day. I'll miss you guys a lot. And hold up. And for those wondering what would have happened if I didn't go here, I guess we'll never know. Thank you.
Shifra Poppins.
One of the best parts.
You gotta go.
One of the best parts of community for me was the unwavering support from the teachers and staff. I want to give a special thanks to my forum leader, Liz, for always accommodating around my tricky schedule. I also want to give a big thank you to my counselor, Missy, for always helping me and always being there for me. And last but not least, I want to thank my family and friends for also always being there for me.
And this is Ruby Lahadny, who prefers not to speak.
Thank you for the announcement.
Congratulations to the Stern Forum. Up next, the Forum of Bree Sloves. Welcome to Sloves Forum.
It is my honor to present the Sloves Forum. Cecilia Costello-Sile.
Hi, everyone. Shout out to my family, especially the ones that came from Nova Scotia, Canada, and Kerry, Ireland. Eternally grateful. And thank you to my whole graduating class for making these past 4 years of our lives memorable. And thank you to Missy, Beth Porton-Casa, and Sarah Heckler for helping me get through these past few years and the ups and downs of it all. You are my community. Thank you.
Amelia Knight.
I wanted to start with saying thank you to my mom and brother, as well as all my teachers and friends. And a very special thank you to my dad, whose birthday is today. I love you and thank you for supporting me always. My 4 years here have taught me that no matter what, there will always be people who judge you. So to that, I have to say, always stay true to yourself, frick the haters, and keep your head up. Thank you.
Oliver McGee.
I got some advice for the juniors next year. When you're in the sport game, don't leave your spork in your pocket, especially while driving.
Magnolia Porter.
I think the most valuable thing I learned at Community is the importance of keeping hope with you at all times. And for me, these past years, my hope has been my family, my teachers, and my dear, dear friends. Thank you so much. I love you all, and you make the world better every day.
Hayden Rice.
I just wanted to say thank you to my friends, family, and teachers for help building the person standing here today.
Elon Schaefer-Green.
I'm thankful for everybody here today to celebrate all of us. I think that together we really made a community like the name says. And if you would have asked me where I would be going 2 years ago, I would not have a clue. So if you don't know where you're going to go, you should do your best.
Congratulations to the Sloves Forum. Up next, the Forum of Sean Eldon. Welcome the Eldon Forum.
That's key, yeah. I'm so proud to present the Eldon Forum Class of 2026, Asia Bullard.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who supported me. Shout out to my cousin, Kiana Bowie, who's been there for me since day one. I wouldn't be here where I am today without all the love and encouragement I've received. Thank you all for believing in me.
Bug Denemy.
I would like to highlight some people who have helped me become the person I am today. My mom, my dad, my brother, and my friends, but most of all, I want to thank my teachers for the countless hours they have put into providing me and so many others the best high school experience we could ask for. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I cannot thank you enough for all that you do. And you deserve a contract that recognizes your value as a person and an educator.
Kaylin Grant.
Forum has felt like a family to me, and I will miss everyone in the forum. I've made so many friends along the way. I would like to thank Sean and Tracy for all the snacks.
Congratulations. Alexandra Herwick.
In 2023, I won the scariest costume contest on Halloween Day. Imagine my surprise when in 2024, I get the yearbook, and not only did they assign a label to my costume, which specifically was up to audience interpretation, but it was someone else's name. So, when I think back to that, I think that I could not care less. It's not about the memories I made along the way. It's definitely not about succeeding, at least I hope not, because it's the people that were with me and the abject clown of a person I became along the way. Thank you.
Cassidy McKenna.
I'm not a one fish, I'm a two fish. Because before me, my older brother, amazing and inspirational, was in the Sean Eldon Forum. And now I'm an old fish, but when I was a new fish, my one goal was to be just as good, if not maybe a little better, than Felix. But along the way, I realized that I love learning. Like, it's so much fun, and I have a blast every time. So thank you to all my teachers for showing me how amazing it can be.
Venus Stolero.
Even though Sean and other people told me not to, I want to take my 30 seconds to thank a few people. First, I want to thank my family, my mom, my dad, my older sister, Ellie, and all of my grandparents. I also want to thank most of my teachers and the CHS staff, especially Sean, Jessica, Michelle, Jen, and Kevin Davis, and Carl. I want to thank my friends, CET. Lastly, I want to thank a few special companies that without them I would not have gotten through high school. I want to thank Carytown, Sweetwaters, the Shell gas station at Catherine and Maine, and finally Converse, despite my mom telling me that they're going to make my knees worse. All of these people have supported me through high school and through my life.
Emma Zeller.
Humanity's ability to collaborate and exist within uncertainty gives us meaning. Use that uncertainty to your advantage. Talk to as many people as possible. Watch the American Girl doll movie, Grace Stirs Up Success. Stay educated and remain imperfect so that I may look more perfect in comparison.
Congratulations to all of you. Great job. Great job. You guys can go down this.
Congratulations to the Eldon Forum. Up next, Tracy Anderson and the Anderson Forum. Welcome, the Anderson Forum.
Anderson Forum, you're amazing. Thank you. Lily Carroll.
Hi, I first want to thank my parents for everything. I wouldn't be where I am today without them. And I want to say how grateful I am to this school for introducing me to some of my favorite people. Whether that's my best friends, Bug and Lou, who have given me the kind of confidence in myself that lets me wear knee-high Converse to my graduation, Tracy Blanky, who convinced me on the second day of my junior year to join the cosmetology program, or Brian Williams, who then advocated for me to be in the cos program, which has turned from a hobby into a passion and career for me. Thank you.
Bruno Cifaldi.
If you see my eyes water, just know I have allergies. I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who has helped me get here. Teachers, friends, family, anyone that has helped me through this journey. I appreciate you all and look forward to the future. Thank you.
Lincoln Fox.
While in the present, it is good to look back at where we started and be amazed by how far we've come. Yet never be indifferent to where we are, and instead acknowledge our power to overcome challenges, no matter how ridiculous the odds are, to achieve something beautiful. So love with your heart and use your mind for everything else. Stay weird.
Zeke Lafferty.
For those who don't know, I'm adopted, so it's a little bit something in here. He looks like his father. Those were the first things my mother said to me in Ethiopia. Standing here today, thinking about her, there's so much I wish I would have said. And there's what I think that life is really about. You don't realize how important a moment is until it's already becoming a memory. So to everyone here in this moment, my friends, my teachers, and my family, I want you to know I appreciate you and all that this is happening to. Thank you.
Jack Lewis.
I remember scrolling on the interwebs just over a year ago, and I came across a quote. It read, "Everything you want is on the other side of fear," and it stuck with me. Throughout my life, I've really strayed from my comfort zone. I found peace being with myself. But after looking beyond that fear of talking to someone unfamiliar or trying something new, that I realized how much I've missed out on. So take it from me, as an unwise 17-year-old, leave that bubble you're so comfortable in every once in a while and chase the things you want, even if it's a little scary. Thank you to my parents and my teachers, and why don't we take one more 0.5 for community. Everyone smile, please. Thank you.
Dom Nazario.
One sec, I gotta get my phone out. Sorry, my speech is on my phone. I didn't have it pulled out. Sorry. I was told by Brian to not make this a thank you speech. I don't like following rules. However, in this moment, I'd like to thank George Lancaster for helping me continue on my journey of being a wonderful engineer. Coming to community, the one thing I wanted to do was be on the robotics team, and he has helped me in so many ways that I cannot imagine being without him as a head mentor. Thank you, George, for giving me lessons that I'll continue using for the rest of my life. Go Zebras.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wilson Zhang.
So a few days ago, I was catching up with Miss Sam, my 8th grade social studies teacher, who actually started teaching here this semester, and she asked me what I've been up to during my 4 years at community. Of course, I told her about journalism and mock trial, the very normal answer, but what I was actually thinking about was something else, about the freshman year forum day when me and some other friends burned a giant stick, and it was taller than me, and we ran around carrying it around at 4 a.m. in the morning, and we called it the booth. Why was that the first thing that came to my mind? Honestly, I have no idea. And if you ask me what I'll remember 4 years from now, it probably won't be the feeling of walking across the stage, but it'll be more things like the booth. Because the moments that define us aren't the ones we plan for, they're the ones we remember. And you can remember and you can't remember a life you're too busy planning to live. So thank you, the class of 2026, my friends and my family, for growing up with me, and I'll see all of you guys again someday.
Cypress Milligan.
So if I tried to say everything I wanted to say in a speech, one, we would be here for about 3 minutes. Two, I wouldn't be able to finish because I would break down in tears. So instead, this is a short poem titled Finding. Between the cracks in the pavement, little parts of ourselves, our breaths, our shadows sneak through. Down past asphalt, brick road, gravel, then dirt, bones, layers of the earth that hold us to our roots. Everybody, everything meets there, our lives, unable to stop starting and starting again.
Congratulations to the Anderson Forum. Up next, Ryan Sylvester and the Sylvester Forum. Welcome, the Sylvester Forum.
The wonderful, inspirational, and numerous graduates from the Sylvester Forum. Sophie Alcumbrack McDaniel.
Good job. I remember the beginning of my freshman year, meeting my form class and being terrified that I would not fit in. Being the only girl in a group of 10 freshmen was not an easy adjustment for 14-year-old me. I would have never expected how far this group would come and the bonds I'd make here. Many of my best high school memories were born in Forum, like junior year Forum Day playing Ghost in the Graveyard at our campsite, and sophomore year Forum Day playing hide and seek in the craft theater. This group made my high school experience unforgettable, and I'll never forget our Quiplash games. Thank you so much to the best Forum mates I could ask for, of course Ryan, and Sylvester Sweeps.
Carter Dion.
I want to first thank Community High School, the teachers, and the staff for giving me not only an education, but friendships that I know will last far beyond high school. A special thank you to Ryan Sylvester for being both a great teacher and a friend that I know I can always count on. Mom and Dad, thank you. I don't think I can ever thank you guys enough. You never stopped showing love and support, and I know that you guys will always be on the sidelines, cheering me on. Brennan, thank you. You've been the best brother, mentor, friend, and so much more. And finally, to my friends, thank you for the memories. I can't wait to see where life takes us next. Congratulations to everyone. We made it.
Huck Ellis.
Community has always been a special place to me. I've never had trouble learning here, and I'm sure I can attribute that to my incredible teachers, friends, family, who I am so grateful for. But I think that what makes this school so special is that it's fun. It really has been so much fun to go to school here, and I hope that we can all carry that fun into the rest of our lives.
Ready?
Yep.
Gus Finn.
I hope everyone knows how appreciative I am of them without me having to say it. So what I will say is how appreciative I am of the community in the school. I feel community has given me ultimate freedom to pursue my interests and have experiences that I really wouldn't be able to have at any other school. Because of that, I've been able to have so much fun and experience so much, so thank you.
Noah Garfield.
I'd like to thank Jack and the people in the jazz program for a lot of great experiences. But one thing I especially want to talk about is that jazz has a reputation for being overly complicated and random. And I think I joined the jazz program just trying to get an art credit, and I kind of felt that at first. But ultimately, what that kind of taught me to do was to listen, not for exactly what was going on, but to really look for the feeling and the energy. And when I did that, I think the music became a lot more meaningful, and it felt more important to me. And I think that is a really good approach to take for a lot of things in life, and when looking at things that are new. So I'm really grateful to jazz for helping me learn that. Yeah.
Maggie Lamb.
It's such a privilege to be able to say that I actually enjoyed high school. Community truly is special, and I'm so lucky to have gone here. I was actually the first number in the lottery, so it felt a little like fate. At this school, I found my best friends and made memories that I know will stay with me for the rest of my life. At Community, I learned what it feels like to genuinely want to go to school. I want to thank Ryan for letting me switch into his forum my senior year. I'm your biggest fan, and I'm so honored to be in your forum. And not to brag, but our forum swept field day this year. Finally, thank you to my family, Mom, Dad, and Evie. I'm so lucky to have you. You are my biggest supporters, and I don't know where I'd be without you. Evie, you are my best friend and my rock, and I love you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Andrew Rooks.
Occasionally in forum, usually when Ryan doesn't have anything planned, he'll make us do something that we called speed dating. We'd line up in 2 long lines facing each other and talk for a minute or so with our partners about a question that Ryan asks us before moving down the line and doing it again. And while I'm glad that I won't have to conga between the lines anymore, it's moments like these that I'm going to cherish. Moments where Ryan forced us to step outside our comfort zone, talk to new faces, and think about questions I'd never considered before, even if they're as silly as, is cereal a soup?
Alex Smith.
Walking out of Community for my final time as a zebra, I was overwhelmed with a certain feeling that I knew I was experiencing for the last time. I told Dean Marcy as I was walking out that I was the most happy and safe I will ever simultaneously be. She responded with something like, "Enjoy it," which felt inadequate until today when I began writing this speech. There are a great many mountains left to scale in my postgraduate life, and though I won't be in high school anymore in a few minutes, I'm sure I will find many more peaks to reach, and they will feel just as important as this. And I will enjoy it then as well.
Milo Varnum.
After 2 years at a different high school, going in, Community wasn't seen by any means as my first choice. When I got the phone call with 2 weeks left before my junior year, I couldn't accept it fast enough. For the first and only time of my 13 years of APS, Community is the only place that had my back and wanted me to succeed. So thank you so much to every face I saw in the hallway every single day that made me get here. Thank you.
Ready? Yeah. Aaron Wisniewski.
So, first off, glad they're not doing this by last name because then I'd definitely be close to the end at least. I think even though this has technically been my shortest school year at Community, it's felt like the longest by far. It's definitely been the busiest, and that's probably why it felt the longest.
Congratulations to the Sylvester Forum.
We're going to do something different here for a moment. Before we launch into our next group of graduates, Dean Rebecca and I have some special awards to present. And before I dive in, I also wanted to see if there were any other previous deans of community high school in the audience. We usually have sometimes one or two, and I want to make certain they're recognized. Do we have any other past deans out there? Not tonight? All right. So I'm here with Dean Rebecca, who I have to say is one of those amazing individuals that I'm so grateful to work alongside of. Many times I go to her for advice. We're lucky to have her, and we are so grateful that we got to be with all of you during your time here. And so we have some very prestigious awards to give to a few of you. Rebecca?
Okay, we're halfway through. Are you sticking with us? Okay. So the first award is well-deserved. So this award is the Jill Award, and it's given to students who contribute to making community high school a happier place. The award is named for Jill Donnellan, who brought a happy and generous spirit to students and staff for many years in the Individualized Learning Center. The fund was established by Tom and Ann Schreiber and continues to be funded by her friends and other admirers of Community High School. The fund is managed by the Ann Arbor Community Foundation. So this idea of making something a happier place, having a happy and generous spirit. When I saw who won this award tonight, I thought this fits perfectly. And while many of you have made me happy, all different times and different days, this person was always buzzing around to not only help us feel happy, but to make sure everyone around her was supported and had what they needed. So this year's award for the Jill Award goes to Neela Shee.
So the next award is our Community Resources Award. This award is the department's highest award, and it honors the students who utilizes our CR program to its fullest. The Community Resource Program was developed at Community High School as a way for students to pursue areas of personal interest by accessing the experts in the community around them. This award is given in honor of the many volunteer instructors who make this program possible. As we've said many times, the name community in Community High School is not just a name. And so we are grateful for the community around us. We're grateful that our students have taken the opportunity to learn from that community. And the student who really has brought that to light and won this award this year for our Community Resource Program is Ronan Laporte.
The next award tonight is the Judith DeWaskin Writing Award, and that was established in 2013 by Dr. Roger Lauer, founder of the Center for Neuropsychology, Learning and Development, and is co-sponsored by the Ruth Moscow Cohen MSW through the Moscow Philanthropic Fund. This scholarship honors excellence in creative, analytical, or journalistic writing at Community High School. The English department presents this award to one graduating senior. This year's writing award proudly goes to Janaki Nalamutu. The next award tonight is the Nathan Lindahl Hall Memorial Scholarship. It honors a community high graduate who died in a swimming accident shortly after his graduation in 2000. His memorable No Regrets graduation speech spoke of an active and involved life in academic, community service, and athletic pursuits. The fund was established by Nate's parents and is managed by the Ann Arbor Community Foundation. This year's winner is Lou Bliss.
All right, so the last award we're going to present this evening is the Bruce Bartman Memorial Scholarship. And this is Community High School's oldest and most prestigious award. It is awarded to the graduating senior who best exemplifies the ideals of community high school by being a full participant in our alternative program, by contributing to the betterment of the school community. Bruce was a member of Community High School's first graduating class who died in a climbing accident shortly after graduation. The scholarship was established by his father, the late Dr. Fred Bartman, and is managed by the Ann Arbor Community Foundation. Congratulations to the 2026 Bartman winner, Nina Beals. All right, before we turn this back over to some additional community high graduates, we're going to talk about those two graduates who decided to stay at community high school a little longer than 4 years. So I just wanted to take time to thank Jerry Schneider and Liz Stern. Jerry, thank you for making our library a place where students and staff want to be. You're always finding new books to make sure every student found a book where they could find connection to someone in it. You've certainly left behind some big shoes to fill. We thank you for always being willing to step in to fill in any way that we needed you. You always seemed to know what it was that we needed over the years. So thank you, Jerry, for your dedication to the students of the Ann Arbor Public Schools. Liz Stern has been a science teacher at Community High School for quite a while. She also started back in the 1900s with me. In fact, she was there. Liz, I want to thank you for welcoming me into community when I first started. And I think about how many new teachers and students you've helped learn their true potential as they've learned to navigate Community High School. We thank you for all that you've done. We thank you for giving your heart, your amazing singing voice, and everything else in your fashion to Community High School. You've left behind some big shoes. Liz, thank you for your dedication to our students in the Ann Arbor Public Schools. Well done, Jake. Ready? I'm going to turn this back over to our dude in the sparkling shirt to keep kick it up a notch. Ready, Brian?
All right, it's round 3. We're going for round 3 now. Bringing up the first form of round 3, the form of Becky Brent. Let's welcome the Brent Forum graduates.
It is my honor to present to you the Brent Forum. Evelyn Stansfield.
The most valuable thing I've learned in high school is that time flies like an arrow and fruit flies like a banana. So I'm going to read a poem about that phrase. Time flies like an arrow, an ode to Odinger. Now thin fruit flies like thunderstorms, and thin farm boys like farm girls narrow, and tax firm men like fat tax forms. But time flies like an arrow. Like tossed bananas in the sky, the thin fruit flies like common yarrow. Then's the time to time the time flies like an arrow. Edison B. Schroeder, 1966. Thank you.
Jonah Mackman Levinson.
Hey, hey, hey. Wow, guys. What an amazing journey. Thank you to all my teachers, all my friends, all my enemies. Thank you, Becky. Thank you to all of my forum. I'll miss you guys a lot. I love you.
Sam McGee.
Standing up here now, I can honestly say that I liked high school, which is not something you hear very often, except for at Community. These past few years, Community has been a safe haven in a storm. It has been frustrating, challenging, and unforgettable. Stay true to yourself, and to quote Elliott Smith, the potential you'll be that you'll never see. Thank you to everyone, and happy graduation.
That's awesome. Good job.
Ready? Ronan Laporte.
In English, when someone says crisis, many terrible images come to mind: tornadoes, mental health emergencies, and economic recessions. However, the ancient Greek word from which our crisis is derived has a very different meaning. Instead of a catastrophe, crisis is a somewhat neutral term, describing a moment when a decision must be made, a time of transition and uncertainty. This dialectic goes to the core of my high school experience.
Oliver Jacobson.
I like to make the joke that I go to 4 different high schools, and it's true, or 4 different schools. Throughout the day, I'm back and forth between different high schools, college courses, online classes, you name it. So I can say that I've seen a lot of different schools. But what makes Community unique, sure, they're flexible, supportive, friendly, but it's the teachers that makes Community unique. I'd like to thank Chloe for cultivating an extremely great mock trial program, not just competitively, but socially. I'd like to thank Manisha for encouraging curiosity among her students, not just to memorize formulas, but also to learn the content at its core. And finally, Jack Wagner for what you just heard. Thank you.
Great job. Helio Fong.
As we round the corner, we expect a lot of big changes to get thrown at us. But as these changes come, I think it is important that we be fearless. Fearless, to me, doesn't mean indifference, but rather the courage, the care, and the passion that it takes to bring something into this world and to create something that's worthwhile. Our time is now, and I'd like to thank my amazing parents, my friends, Becky, my jazz mentors, Jack, Brian, Liam, Mr. Ash, and of course, all of our amazing teachers who we couldn't have done anything without. But as I said, it is our time now, and I think it's time for us to be creative, to be fearless, and to go out into the world and to do something with all our passion and to give something back. Thank you.
And Karis Duncan.
There have been moments through these 4 years where I was unsure about coming here to community. I go to several schools now. I go to 4. But through the years, I've learned a lot. I've gained supporters and teachers, mentors, and friends. And I can confidently say I chose the right school.
All right, that's it. Good job. Thank you.
Congratulations to the Brent Forum. Up next, we have the Forum of Courtney Kiley. Let's welcome the Kiley graduates.
This is a hard group to say goodbye to, but I'm honored to be up here with the graduates of the Kiley Forum. Lou Bliss.
I wasn't originally planning on saying anything, but Courtney insisted, and that's what I really appreciate about community. The fact that all my teachers, especially Courtney and Jen, always push me to do the most because they believe I can. And even if it's going and talking in front of like 1,000 people, and I don't feel really comfortable with it, they make me do it.
I'm gonna faint. Okay. Paloma Edmonds.
They said not to say a bunch of thank yous, but I don't know how I could get up here and not say thank you to Courtney and Jen and Jessica and Chloe and Ryan and Becky and Liz, and I'm sure I'm forgetting so many people, but they've been so amazing, and they deserve contracts that are good.
Ava Griffith.
I could not be more grateful to have chose to switch from Pioneer my freshman year. So here's a mini list of some of my favorite memories from all 4 years. Freshman year, making the geologic timeline project. Shout out Lucia and Clara and Foss too. Sophomore year, joining journalism, the class that taught me to be a better human and the power of storytelling and listening. Junior year, becoming really close with Courtney and Ryan through such a difficult year. And lastly, senior year, getting super close with all of my friends. You guys make it so hard to leave. And lastly, thank you to my family and friends. Your support has gotten me to this stage, and I love you guys.
Paige Plavnik.
I never failed to walk into a room without a smile from Tracy, an elbow bump from Ryan, or a hug from Courtney, and that's exactly what made this place so special. The greatest thing my teachers and peers taught me wasn't in any curriculum, it was to live in the moment instead of just chasing the finish line, and I'm holding on to that as I close this chapter. Leaving the last 4 years behind is bittersweet, but I couldn't be more excited for what's next at Michigan. So thank you to my family, friends, and teachers for preparing me for all that's to come.
Zola Saigo.
First, I'd like to say thank you to my friends and family. These past 4 years have given me a great environment to learn how to be myself, even if it pisses some people off. I've learned that the people who are truly worth your time will show up and check in when something is wrong. So never be afraid to remove yourself and walk away from the people who go silent. Thank you, and go green.
Marcel Swinko.
I just want to thank my friends, my family, and my teachers, especially Courtney, for always pushing me to do my best.
Cecilia Woodring.
I'm so glad that I made the last minute decision to go to community high school. This has been the best forum. Courtney has been the best forum leader, and all of our teachers deserve fair contracts.
Congratulations to the Kylie Forum. Up next, Marcy McCormick and her awesome forumettes. Welcome the McCormick Forum.
I'm so proud of these 6 graduates of the McCormick Forum. Kaylee Gattapali.
Hi, everyone. I forgot what I wrote, so we're all going to hear it together for the first time. I thought, what better way to wrap up high school than with a rap? So here goes. What's up, everyone? I'm here to say I'm Kaylee G. Tonight's my high school graduation, so I'm dropping this beat. First off, I gotta thank Chloe, Manisha, and Tracy. Of course, my counselor, Missy, and my forum, and Marcy. I'll miss journalism, mock trials, CET. Emily and the board, theater is my favorite hobby. Community's the best. Shout out to staff, teachers, and deans. Couldn't have done it without my friends or my family. I love the murals, the bricks, the classrooms, and the streets. You've been the greatest 4 years spent here. I'm so lucky. I appreciate it, everybody, and I hope I did enough. That's it. Goodbye. I love you. I'll miss you. Mic drop.
Ailey Hutchings.
When I first came to community, I was really shy, but I'm really glad I ended up where I did because at the end of the day, community really is a community. I had a good high school experience thanks to everyone here. Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus.
Janaki Nalamotho.
I first want to thank my parents for letting me come here, but how I ended up here was random, just like everyone else. We put our names into a lottery, and by chance, we landed at a school we now love. If I hadn't come to community, I wouldn't have learned that school can be more than classes, but a place where I get to do what I love. That only works because of the people. Classmates and teachers just don't just know my name, they know my life. They ask, they listen, they show up. That kind of support changes you. And none of that was guaranteed. That all came from a random draw. But standing here now, it doesn't feel random anymore. It feels like something we made matter.
Joe Unk.
Okay. This year of change has come with the last of many things. For me, it wasn't just high school, like the last days with your forum, or like the last field day, or the last forum day. It was also the last skating team I'll be on, and it was probably the last band concert, and some others I'm probably forgetting now that I'm up here. I'm grateful I was able to try all of these things that have ingrained themselves into my routine, and for that reason, I'm scared to be moving on to all of the unfamiliar firsts that come with this period. But I have to remember that it was necessary for me to try all of these things at one point to get to where I am today. So to anyone scared of change like me, remember a time when you were fearless and take some courage from your past self who had to try everything you've come to view as normal for the very first time.
Elliot Paloff.
I'm kind of like a pessimist by nature, and I think in this world and like day and age, it's really easy to be so. So I'm really thankful to everyone around me who completely refused to let me give up. If it weren't for you guys, I probably quite literally would not be here today, but I am so, so happy I am. So thank you so much, and I will never forget you.
Mia Rubenstein.
Sitting in the parking lot every morning, talking with friends, Rose and Thorn on Mondays in journalism, winning 1 round of tug award this year during field day, spending 3 hours a week with preschoolers for my CR, and all the CET shows. These are just some of the memories I'll cherish from the last 4 years. The relationships I've made with teachers and students have been so meaningful, and I'm getting to miss it a lot. I'm so sad to leave, but I'm so excited for what's next.
Congratulations to the McCormick Forum. Up next, Jessica Whiteside and the Whiteside Forum. Welcome, the Whiteside Forum.
It's my honor to introduce to you the Whiteside Forum. Our first graduate is Hunter Gregg.
Despite being a third-generation community student, I always saw myself as a dropout, and it's only because of the teachers and mentors here that I'm standing up here and graduating. I've experienced betrayals beyond measure last few years, and because of that, I was very adrift. But I had a realization that you aren't what's happened to you, you are what you make, and I would use the voice given to me to make people laugh, and the hands I was blessed with to make a better life for those around me. And there was enough time to be living among vanilla skies. There's work to be done, and I don't have the patience to wait.
Della Scudder.
When I started kindergarten, my mom gave me some advice, and I'd like to play it forward. Wash your hands and be a friend.
Good advice. Neela Shee.
My freshman year, I didn't think that I would make it to Christmas. My sophomore year, I didn't think I'd make it to 15. My junior year, I realized I should stop thinking about the future and just try and get through. And now I'm finished senior year, and not only have I finished, but I'm standing in a cap and gown. I'm so in debt to all of those who believed in me when I did not believe in myself. I have 2 pieces of advice, or maybe 3. Keep going, keep trying, and keep doubting the doubt.
Josie Simpson.
It's always so hard to describe what I love about community because a lot of it is just the vibe. And one of my favorite CHS memories that I think kind of shows this a little bit was my time in the garden CR with my friend Maggie. And unexpectedly, some of my favorite memories were from the winter when we couldn't go out in the garden and we would sit in the CR office and different staff members and students would stop in for various reasons, and then they would chat with us and we'd show them what we were doing, and I just felt like I knew everybody, and it was a really great vibe and community, and I'm really grateful for that. Thank you.
Jay Tiedemann. Gotta wait for the applause.
I told myself I wouldn't be freaking out, but I'm freaking out. It's been a journey to get here. I spent a lot of my earlier years here at Community trying to make the people around me feel comfortable, but this year I realized that I should probably do the same for myself. So I developed a motto, and that's be more silly. You gotta be able to be yourself around your friends, be able to laugh, be dumb, make a scene. So, I don't know, be more silly and like seals.
Maggie Williams.
4 years is not a long time. It depends on the context, but in the end, most of my life will have been spent in places other than this one. However, CHS has come to feel like home to me. Whether it was from the late nights spent in the building with CET or the trips I took to the basement and the roof with Kevin, I feel like I've gotten to know this place and its people really well. Thank you, community, for welcoming and supporting me as I made my journey through my high school career. Thank you also to everyone who got me to where I am now, including my family, my friends, my wonderful teachers, and my forum leader, Jessica. Thank you so much.
And last but not least, Mariah Ziegler.
Hi guys, I hope you're all having a good time tonight. I really like hearing everyone's speeches, and I just want to say to everyone who I ever spoke to at this school that I really appreciate all the memories, and I had such a great time, and I hope you did too. And good luck with the rest of your lives, and our teachers deserve the world.
Congratulations to the Whiteside Forum. Let's welcome Laurel Landrum and the Landrum Forumettes.
Congratulations to the 2026 graduates of the Landrum Forum. Elena Bierman.
When I first heard about community, I had no idea the effect it would have on my life. Fast forward to now, I'm beyond grateful for the people, experiences, and lessons it's brought me. The confidence I've gained and friendships I made are lifelong. So thank you, community. I'll be forever grateful.
Piper Cook.
Enjoy every snow day because you never know when your last one is your last one.
Megan Donahue.
So in Forum, we always go around and share our highs, our lows, and our buffaloes, which is something good, something bad, and then something random. So today, my high is that I'm graduating. My buffalo is that I get to do it right before Arden. And my low is that I've now graduated and I never got to win field day.
Gotta hit the weights.
Arden Garver.
Before attending community high school, I was always told that I wasn't very good at English or writing. However, during my time here, there is a teacher who always believed in me no matter what. So thank you, Sean Eldon. Writing is now something that I'm going to do for the rest of my life. So thank you.
Elijah Mackman Levinson.
The biggest thing that helped me get through high school was enjoying all of the little things in life. So here is one of my favorite poems that reminds us to do just that. The Orange by Wendy Cope. At lunchtime, I bought a huge orange. The size of it made us all laugh. I peeled it and shared it with Robert and Dave. They got quarters and I had a half. And that orange, it made me so happy, as ordinary things often do. Just lately, the shopping, a walk in the park, this is peace and contentment, it's new. The rest of the day was quite easy. I did all the jobs on my list and enjoyed them and had some time over. I love you. I'm glad I exist.
Congratulations to the Landrum Forum. At this time, before we go on to our last group of forumettes graduating, we would like to bring up one of our incredible poets. We've featured some of our music and our writing, and we have so many talented students this year and every year. And we want to bring up Katie Gattapali, who's going to read to you, as a graduate, a poem. Kate.
Hi, everyone. I'd like to thank my family and my best friend for coming. Don't worry, parents, I didn't trip on my way up. I did what you told me. I'd like to begin with a poem by one of my favorite poets. It's from one of her books, poem 133, The Summer Day. I know it's still May, but give you some grace here. Who made the world? Who made the swan and the black bear? Who made the grasshopper? This grasshopper, I mean, the one who has flung herself out of the grass, the one who is eating sugar out of my hand, the one who is moving her jaws back and forth instead of up and down, who is gazing around with her enormous and complicated eyes. Now she lifts her pale forearms and thoroughly washes her face. Now she snaps her wings open and floats away. I don't know exactly what a prayer is. I do know how to pay attention, how to fall down into the grass, how to kneel down in the grass, how to be idle and blessed, how to stroll through the fields, which is what I've been doing all day. Tell me, what else should I have done? Doesn't everything die at last and too soon? Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Mary Oliver. And I'd like to conclude with an original poem I wrote for graduation. I hope you like it. It's called The Deep Unknown. We've barely begun to scratch the surface of our own Great Lakes. Each life is an ocean, unknown and exciting. Don't get cold feet, just jump in, the water's fine. Probably. There will be icebergs underneath, doubtless, schools of colorful fish, seaweed, and coral reefs awaiting. Beautiful and dangerous, where it's dark and deep, creatures swim and sleep. And we'll never know what's under until we take the dive. Delicious anticipation is the song of the summer, as much as it is sunshine and sorrow, bittersweet farewells, and bidding good tidings of new beginnings, steadily face the transition head first. We're growing up, we're moving on, and all you can do is just keep swimming until the fear is less, not gone. We've begun the voyage to the deep unknown, and we'll journey together to discover all that which we don't yet know. Thank you.
Thank you, Kaylee. We're about to jump into our last group of graduates. I want to take a quick second to recognize the 21 forum leaders who are here, who are introducing each one of their special formats. Our forum leaders spend so much time and energy and thoughts, not only in the classroom, but at home, thinking about how to interact, what to do with our formats over these 4 years. And it's why they are here presenting the diplomas to their individual formats. So before we move on, let's just give a round of applause to our 21 fabulous, fantastic forum leaders. Thank you so much. Our formats, as well as the rest of our staff, as well as all of our middle schools and elementary schools and our other high schools, are so lucky to work with all of you. It's an honor to be here with our graduates, and thank you all for supporting us, working with your students and trusting us with your students. Let's head on to our last group, starting off with the Lavelanet Forum. Robert Lavelanet and the Lavelanet Forumettes, please come on up.
I'm so proud to introduce these wonderful seniors of the Lavelanet Forum, starting with Finn Anderson.
I don't think there's any other school that would have been a better fit for me than Community was. I spent most of my high school career being friends with people the grade above me, knowing that they would be graduated by the time I was a senior. I was so worried I would spend my senior year alone, and for a while that ended up being true. but in the end, I reconnected and befriended people I never thought I would have, and I'm now in such a better and happy place than I was in the beginning, and I wouldn't ask for things to be different. I'm excited what happens next. Thank you so much to my parents, my mom and dad, who I love so much, Beth Porton-Casa, Rebecca Brent, and Robert Lavelanet for being the best forum leader I could ever ask for. Thank you.
Next up, Mia Fletcher.
I've learned a lot over these past 4 years, academically, of course, but also about myself, about other people, forming connections, solving problems. And after playing D&D with my forum yesterday, I realized that I should probably write something down for this speech, and that I'm really glad I got to have my high school experience at Community. It really is a place like no other. Congratulations to the class of 2026, and on to the next best thing.
Autumn Blue Salisbury.
These past few days, I've been thinking about regrets a lot, looking back on my high school career. And in this process, I've had like a realization where the regrets don't have to be the thing that's keeping me back, looking back on the past, but what I look forward to. What I should have done can become what I will do. Thank you.
And last but not least, Malcolm London.
Yesterday, I got to play Dungeons & Dragons with these 4 amazing people. Thank God I go to Community. After fighting our way through a Community high school-shaped dungeon and accidentally shooting the monster version of Kevin in the shoulder, we escaped to the front lawn for our final battle. The boss fight turned out to be Robert Lavelanet in a dragon onesie. But all he asked us was, "Why should I let you go?" In character, I said, "Because I'm scared and I want to go home," but that's not entirely true. Robert, here I've learned how to learn, I've learned how to lead, I've met the best friends that I could have hoped to meet, and I have an incredible family that I know will always support me. So I think I'm ready to go.
Congratulations to the Lavelanet Forum. Up next, Kevin Starkey and the Starkey Forumettes.
I'm proud to present the Starkey Forum. Clara Bailey.
I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for getting me through these past 18 years, for driving me to school and all my appointments, for their endless patience while trying to help me understand pre-calc and chemistry, for listening to all my worries and supporting me through my wins and losses. I'd also like to thank Kevin for having the most profound impact on my high school career, for creating a great environment within Forum, and for always encouraging to be my most authentic self. Thank you.
Charlie Guyton.
Oh, sorry. During the 3 hours this ceremony will occupy, approximately 12 people will die in Palestine, over half of which will be women and children. Gaza is buried under rubble, while the Israeli government calls it self-defense. Our tax dollars, our weapons, and our silence are not neutral acts. We are active participants, and our generation must refuse to inherit that complicity. Thank you, and free Palestine.
Olivia Krieger.
First of all, I would like to apologize for Kevin for all of the times he caught me parking in a teacher spot. I promise it'll never happen again. But more importantly, today I'm feeling especially grateful to be on this stage and for all of the opportunities and experiences, good and bad, that brought me here. High school is something we take for granted, as is our education as a whole, but for millions of young women around the world, some more ambitious and hardworking than me, schooling isn't an option and they'll never have the chance to prove themselves. Earning a diploma isn't just a celebration of how hard I worked, but it's a privilege, and I'm excited to hold the responsibility of using my education to make a difference.
Ivy Miller and Ellie Robbins.
This was fun.
And now we're done. Hallelujah! Woo! Selfie time!
Congratulations, Starkey Forum. Let's welcome Danelle Mosier and the Mosier Forum.
I am so pleased to be able to present these amazing graduates, starting with Sylvia Bierman.
Coming into high school, I was a completely different person, and I didn't have a favorite poetry collection, but graduating, my favorite poetry collection is The World's Wife. Coming in, I thought, that's something that's boring and it's not for me, but Sean Eldon has introduced me to that specific thing, but so many things like that I never would have tried if it weren't for community, and I'm so happy that I tried them because they've given me so much. So thank you so much to community, and thank you so much to all of our teachers. They deserve the world and a contract.
Emma Goblersch and Emily Walker.
Our time here at Community has meant so much more than getting an A on a test or winning tug of war at field day. When Emily joined the Mosier Forum sophomore year, I realized the power the school had to bring people together.
I'm grateful to Community for introducing me to so many different people and giving me a different perspective on learning. Not only did Emma and I meet here, but we bonded through the German we speak at home. We would like to thank Danelle and Marcy, who have seen us together at our best and worst, and our families who have always shown us unconditional support. As we leave Community, we hope the students that come after us will get to experience the bonds formed here for themselves and never take the opportunities here for granted. Vielen Dank und bis bald!
Augustus Kashuba.
Okay, well, I'll keep this short. I've come to think an education isn't really measured in grades, but in the people who change how you think. I got lucky with a few. Jesse and Manisha taught me that every hard problem gives way to patience and scrutinization. Tracy showed me how a clear and simple approach usually prevails. And Jack taught me that persistence and consistency will unconditionally lead you to success. I'm taking all of them with me into whatever I build next. Thanks, everyone.
America Gomez Dominguez.
Thank you.
And to any parents out there, you did hear that right. My name is America. My father named me that after his favorite soccer team, Club America, which sounds like an insult, but if you knew how much he loved that team, you would know it's an honor. And it's an honor to be here with all of you, with everyone in this building. I'm so grateful for my family, the staff, the students, especially Con Parker, who unfortunately made me love math so much I've decided to pursue engineering. And to Emma Zeller, a fellow graduate who always bought me lunch when I was hungry.
Congratulations to the Mosier Forum. We have made it to our last forum. Let's welcome Hannah Crabtree and the Crabtree Forum, wrapping up our graduation.
Last but not least, the Crabtree Forum. Gabe Diedler.
I think everyone who has known me over these past 4 years knows how much this school has helped me grow. I remember coming back from the Italy trip last year, and people were saying that I had gone through a spiritual transformation. But it's really about the people. It is through meeting such beautiful people that I've learned to see connection in such a transformative way, and I'll be grateful for that for the rest of my life. Thank you to my teachers for always believing in me through the good days and the bad. Thank you to my friends for showing me that you care every single day. And thank you to my family and grandmas. Shout out. Also, YOLO. We're only graduating high school once, guys. That's it. Thank you.
Excuse me, sorry. Max Earl Spohr.
I just want to say thank you to my friends, my teachers, and especially my family for always believing in me. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be up here today, and I can't thank you enough.
Paul Fossler.
As a freshman, I was a river rat, and then I became a rainbow anti-zebra, so becoming a hornet next year feels like a little bit of a downgrade. But community set the bar really high in so many other ways, and I'm really going to miss everyone who made this place what it is.
Will Giblin.
A motto from the state police: if you think you can, you will. If you think you can't, you're right.
Oscar Hine.
Hi, I just want to say thank you to the teachers, all the teachers that I've had over the years, and they put in so much extra work to make community what it is, and community is built on the backs of all the teachers, so they deserve everything. And I just want to say thank you to a couple of teachers, Instructor Vile, who always truly cared about me and how I was doing, even when I didn't appreciate it. And also Beth, who made me really enjoy ceramics. So yeah. Also Chloe too.
Abi Vela Vela.
All right. Class of 26, how we doing? All right, we made it, guys. I initially wanted to give you guys a speech talking about how sometimes we're kind of capable of more than what we're thinking about and who we think we are. But after hearing today's speeches, I don't think that I need to tell you guys that. So, to be frank, wherever life takes us next, I hope that you all remember that we've already overcome challenges that we once thought impossible. Because 20 years from now, you'll be more proud of the things that you did do, and you'll be more disappointed of the things you didn't do than the things you did. So, as Minecraft says, throw off the bowlines and sail past the harbor that you think is safe. Because remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. Thank you, and go Zebras.
Congratulations to the Crabtree Forum. Well, there we go. We made it through. I'm going to introduce, to wrap things up, Dean Marcy. Let's give it up for Dean Marcy.
Don't forget to take these home with you. So, I want to thank a few individuals who have certainly made this graduation event so special and amazing. And I want to thank our students for putting so much thought into what you shared with us this evening. I also want to thank Brian Williams for hosting us tonight. You realize, Brian, you've set the bar with his shirt, so you got to keep going up, right? All right. So we appreciate Brian as one of our counselors to guide our students throughout their time at community high school and certainly guiding them across this stage. What you don't see is we also had Missy Herskowitz, who is one of our other guidance counselors here, who is guiding our students from the floor to make certain they get up here properly. So thank you for all that you've done to help prepare these graduates for this big event. And for Heather McClure, who is probably still out there trying to make certain that everything is working just right. And she is our secretary in the counseling office, and we thank all of you for every last detail. And Rebecca Westrate, who just makes certain that for every event, there is not a T that is not crossed, an I that is not dotted. And between her and Heather, they could plan absolutely anything, for sure. Thank you. And of course, I like to call him Jazz Wagner. That was a fumble one year, but I decided our jazz director, Jack Wagner, should be called Jazz Wagner in the CHS Jazz Band. So thank you for making our night special. You get to hear them one last time at the end, but not before we thank Kevin, because Kevin is our everything at Community High School. He is, you heard many students mention him, you can't even define what he does. He makes everything happen, and we thank you, Kevin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We all made it here. We made it to class. We made it here. Thank you, Kevin. Guests, I'm going to ask you to please remain seated while our graduates, faculty, and honored guests process out of the auditorium. Families, you can meet your graduates in the lobby and on the steps. Thank you all for coming tonight. This concludes our evening.